What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at a new kit in the the Origin MSD line. This is the Gym Guard Custom. There in the background you can also see the Gym Sniper Custom, which is pretty cool. Bandai is releasing a series of different MSD gyms in the Origin line, and they look pretty interesting. They're definitely those for those like fans of MSD designs. So they're not really going to be I think very appealing to everyone, because not everyone really likes grunt suits in the first place, and these are like pretty unique designs as well. Some of them I like more than others. This one though does look really cool. The giant shield, of course, is kind of the main aspect of this kit. Otherwise, it's just a pretty standard gym. But because of the fact this is an the Origin kit, we can expect some really nice articulation, fantastic details, and just overall a pretty solid high-grade kit. So let's take a look. Really cool box art here just right off the bat. I think they've really portrayed that, looking really cool. Of course, the shield very prominent on the front of there. As always, guys, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. Check the link to their site down below. You can get this kit, everything else on there, with 10% off with that coupon code. So check that out. Here on the side, we can see this is up to 22 in the line. It is also cool to see some more Federation mobile suits in the line. The line is predominantly a lot of Xeon suits. There's not really as many Federation suits, but we have been seeing more of them lately with the different versions of the Gundam Local type, and then with this one, so that's pretty cool. Here we can see just how the kit is going to look like, just painted up, straight out of the box, looking very cool. But one thing that I'm noticing straight away that I actually haven't noticed from all the photos of the kit so far, on the back of the shield is some empty gaps that are on the back of the blue bit of the shield. That sucks, but hopefully it's really not going to be all that noticeable. We got some information here in Japanese and English with that CGI image, and then some more information here about just the mobile suit discovery kind of in general there, also in Japanese and English. On the other side, just highlighting some of the features of the kit, we've got the typical gym beam spray gun there, along with the beam daggers, which I think are pretty cool. I actually quite like these as an accessory for this kit, because those are, like with the giant shield, not a very common accessory, so it's cool to see those. Here's some bits showing off some of the features of the articulation and the swinging hip joint, and that really crazy stomach crunch. Look like this kit is going to be really nicely articulated. Of course, it's got a double jointed knee. That's pretty common though. And then the head has the visor, which comes down, which looks very nicely detailed. And then it's going to come with some markings, along with most of the Origin kits do come with some nice sets of sticker markings if you're into those. 1,800 yen for the price of this. These are, again, like most of the Origin kits, a little bit more expensive, but they are definitely a higher quality, I think, than a lot of HG series. So we've got a few different bags in here. We've got one little clear green part there for the visor. There's our stickers, some white parts, some dark gray parts, some white, our beam saber effect parts in there, or beam dagger, I should say, and then our manual. So the manual's just got the same box right there on the top. On the bottom, just a nice image there of the painted kit, front and back. A whole bunch of more information here if you want to read that in Japanese and English. But we've got that all there. Some specs included there as well. Around to the back is just kind of the same stuff we saw on the outside of the box, just pointing out some of the gimmicks and features. The Guardian shield, which also has Vulcan guns built into it, which I'm not really too into. I think like a shield is a shield enough. Having the Vulcan guns built into the shield looks a little bit kind of a little bit gimmicky. But anyway, here we've got the markings. Again, there's a lot of those, so there's going to be going all over the place on this. And then our color guide here at the bottom as well. Inside, we've got our parts list, and I would imagine this is a completely new kit, so it's not really going to be anything that's going to be left over in this case, except for some polycaps. Construction is just going to go on through the body, head, waist, left arm, left leg, right leg, feet, and the body is done, and then just onto the weapon. So here you can see for the construction of the shield, relatively simple, just a few parts there, so that should help keep the weight down. It's very large, but just a simple construction will make that so it's not so heavy. That's good. The beam spray gun, and then the beam dagger, and just mounting it onto an action base, and that's it. So starting off with our foil sticker sheet, you'll notice there's a couple on there. It's definitely not too many, but there's a couple of little just missing color apps. Obviously, little red ones there for the cameras on the head, probably not a big deal. A couple little yellow apps, and then these ones look like probably like little vent details, and then a couple little blue ones on there as well. And then we've got our marking stickers. Again, some nice EFSF logos on there. The CV69 logos there, lining markings, and then some just caution markings there in red and white. We've got our polycap runner here, PC001, just in standard gray. And then here we got runner A in white, and as you'd imagine, because Bandai is doing a lot of different variations of the Origin gym, these runners are going to be kind of like really weirdly chopped up. So they're all just going to be marked gym and then in parentheses Origin. Here we can see we've got some parts here for the head, the shield, and like this is probably a section like only for this kit, and then there's probably a section here only for a different kit, and then there and there. So we've got a few parts on here that are going to be common for all of the kits here, probably the arms and the waist parts there. Runner B1 has some more white parts here for around the waist, the thighs, the upper arms, and parts for the feet there as well. And then we've got runner B2, which is a copy of this half of the runner here. And then we've got runner C, which is in a really dark, slightly metallic color. And this is actually the same runner from the HG The Origin Heavy Gundam. This section here, obviously the Heavy Gundam doesn't come with the beam spray gun, but all of this section here is actually the same runner from the Heavy Gundam, which is a really, really nice kit. So that makes me feel like this kit is going to be very, very good. Runner D is our blue parts. It's a really nice color blue, I have to say. Some parts there for the feet, the chest, the head, and of course the main part for the shield. Then we're back in white here for some more parts on our E1. A lot of really fantastic detail on this kit for sure. And then we've got 2 of this E1 runner, but no E2 runner. We've got runner F1, which is back to that really dark metallic gray for some parts here for the backpack and different other details and things like that. And we've got also runner F2, which is a copy of this half of the runner here. And then skipping ahead to runner H1 and H2. H1 is our little clear green visor, and H2 is our clear pink beam effect parts in H2. This runner is in a slightly softer color plastic here, as typical for beam saber effect parts. So that's it for all of the parts. I have to say, whether you are going to be a fan of like MSV style gyms or not, it's going to be a pretty solid kit by the looks of it. So I'm anxious to get this guy built up and check it out. The first of at least 4 different variations that we know are coming out for the time being. If they go ahead and do any more after that, I don't know, we'll have to see. But this one looks pretty solid, so I'll get this built up and we'll see you guys in the review. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any questions or comments you have there down below. And of course, check out the link to USI Gundam Store in the description there as well. So thank you to them. I'll see you guys in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USI Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.